Hi there, today we're going to look at a TDK SA90. That's the TDK SA90, which is a Type 2 cassette, and this one was tested alongside the Sony that I did earlier on in the week, and we'll see how it works, because this was recorded on the same machine at the same time, and so, we'll just see how it goes. These tapes have been around for a long time. They come in various packaging, some of which you can see here. And I'd be interested in anybody's experiences with these tapes, because I've heard that they're excellent. I've also heard that there's a few problems with them. So if you've got any experience with these tapes, please put it in the comments below. Share it with others. I recorded the same music as I did before, the Toccata in D minor. It should sound pretty good. Let's have a listen to it. Right, I've turned it down again now so we can have it as background music, which is nice, and we'll carry on from here. Starting with a buff ting! That was nice and clean. So still to come, we're going to go through all the chart, and then we'll listen to the Patrick Patricos music and see where the whole thing wraps up. First up, a look at the silence, or noise, whichever way you want to look at it, and I think you can see here, this is actually very good. This is minus 80 dB. That's very, very quiet. I'm going to change it around a little bit on this one. Let's look at the white noise, 0 dB, and the pink noise, 0 dB. And you can see that looks like what we expect it to. In fact, that's very, very respectable. Nice. You may have sussed out already that normally I'd have done this slightly different order. But let's have a look at the minus 20 versions now. This is where I need the help from you guys, because look, this has got that funny kink in it, and that one's got the same, and they are actually in this virtually the same place. Look, it's around the 12.25 kilohertz. We've seen this before, but only once before have we seen it this big. That was on the capture tape. So what the hell is it? And the capture tape was not recorded on the same mechanism as this one. It was recorded on the left-hand deck. This is on the right-hand deck. To further add mystery to it, the capture tape was recorded on the left-hand deck, but the Sony UX we just did was also recorded on the left-hand deck, and that didn't have this problem. So it's not specific to the machine, it's specific to the tape, unless you know different. So if you'd like to put some comments in as to what you think it might be, and I'll see if I can investigate the best ones. Anyway, back to the good stuff. Here we've got the 1 kilohertz at 0 dB, that's looking very healthy. And then we got the 1 kilohertz minus 20 dB, and that looks extremely good. The 3 kilohertz at 0 dB looking a bit fluffy, but it's not bad. And at minus 20 dB it looks very good. Look at that. That's the sort of trace we'd like to see, and we've got it on this one. This is the overdrive, and you can see here that the third harmonic and the other harmonics are quite high, but it's not bad. So next we're going to look at the frequency response, but if you feel that you've got something from this video and you'd like to subscribe, that would be a good time. And we'll get on with it now. Frequency response, of course, has a big effect on what music sounds like, so we've got to do the Patrick Patricos bit, then we'll have a look at the charts. Where We Want to Go by Patrick Patricos, dynamic and clean. That's the 0 dB one. So now let's go on to the minus 20 dB and see what that's like. Well, I think that sounds pretty nice. So now let's have a look at the actual charts for the frequency response. Here it is. It's the 0 dB sweep, and you can see it looks quite reasonable. Funny little glitch at 20 kilohertz, but you know, what do you expect? It's a tape. Now let's have a look at the minus 20 dB sweep. Oh my giddy aunt, look at this. Looks awful. I mean, you've got some good size peaks there, but look at it. It looks like a roller coaster at Disneyland. It's just not fun. I've decided to look into this a bit deeper, and this is what I've come up with. So this is the recording of the same sweep, but only the bottom trace, or the right hand trace. It's a beautifully flat response, and it's showing 16 kilohertz as being within specification, which is higher than teac say it will be. If we now take a look at the top trace, it's almost identical. It's only when they're added together that you get this problem with the dip, like this. So apart from this slightly weird anomaly, this is an absolutely excellent tape, and at about £7 each, I think they're probably worth it if you can get hold of them second hand, sealed. So that brings it to an end. If you've got anything out of this, please like, subscribe, do all those sort of things, and there's an interesting one coming up here, and see you another time. Bye.